Hey there, boys and girls. I know it's been a while since my last episode, but I didn't have the chance to do anything extra. And I came up with this cool idea. Color changing products. Yeah. The file is down in the descriptions, assets included, download it, and we can move on. So let me just quickly explain how things work here. Another quick preview. Bam. Okay, you want to add the second color. We add it. Super simple, super cool, super fast. Now, I'm not sure if I just want to delete those or just drag them somewhere safe. But let's just delete them and we'll redo them. Ooh. Yeah, and here you may see a lot of colors, but I will just delete them afterwards. There are some colors that I just added during the process and I just left them there. I didn't have the chance to, I actually forgot to delete them from the file. So from the guideline, we have everything here. This is a display shape, which we're gonna use, and the top bar of the phone, and we're gonna use the iPhone 10 or 11 Pro screen size. Okay, first thing first, let's rename it customize, because this will be the screen where we start customizing the bike that we selected a long time ago. Let's make a copy of the info bar, or how do they name it, status bar, with the time and etc. Make a copy of the display shape. They're very useful to have. And they look pretty damn cool when you just do the preview and you want to do a recording and, I don't know, maybe use it for a presentation. Let's just close it for now. Let's hold the Alt and just drag the bike right into the middle, center it. Let's add 100 pixels from the top down. Here I have created a component. This is a super light background. It's made with a gradient from super light gray to white. I just wanted to have it as a background behind the bike. Somehow it just gives a bit of depth of field to the entire shot. And also, but for now we need to lock the display shape and hide it. It's very annoying. And super simple, if you don't want to have the gradient, just use a solid color. It will look super cool also with a solid color, not a gradient. Just anyway, looks cool. Maybe you want to do a dark theme, you can just use it a dark tone, not that light, maybe even darker. But for now, I just want to leave it as I did before, with a light gradient. Let me just check. Yeah, linear gradient. Okay. Let's add our cool logo, which I made. I just typed it super veloce and that's it. Let's center it. Let's have 30 pixels from the status bar. Let's drop down the bike a bit to maybe have equal spacing between them. Let's add our arrow, our back arrow. Since we're during the process of buying a bike, we need to have the back arrow. And let's just drag a guideline 20 pixels from the left, add our arrow, put our menu. Again, so annoying. Let's use 20 to the right, align the burger. Let's make sure they are all aligned. Cool. Nice. What do we want to have next? I think it was the customization title, which I wanted to have like this. Just delete those values on the y-axis. No, 60 pixels can work. Just add the slider dots, because every product need to have multiple images and we need to have a slider just to make sure we have it there. Delete those values. I said 50. I think it's a bit, no, it's okay. What we want to add is the model of the bike. Just put it somewhere there. 10 can work pretty cool. The brand, the model, and the serial number of the product, which mostly all the products on the web have a SKU or a serial number or a ID code, just to have it as a good practice. And obviously the price. Let's make 10 pixels between them. And have it as a path. Let's see, 20. Let's bottom align them. Perfect. What we want to add now is the main. Let's make sure they're all aligned to the left. The main section where the user will interact with the colors, with the options for the bike. We have the main finish color, where we will pick the main paint for the bike, since this will have multiple choices of multiple sections where you can paint your bike in. Let me just show you. I just defined some colors, some gradients, and just align them. And for example, why this is the main finish color? Because if you go inside the group of the bike, we have the first color, which you can customize, which is this one. We have the second color option, which is this one. And the fork, we can just do it in blue. And we have a cool color palette. Free to change the colors. If you want to have different colors, you're free to change them from here or from the panel, from our guides. simple. I just made them as a reference so you know how things work. But for now let's leave it as it is, black. Okay. What we are missing, yeah, of course, the last step where we need to move from next to back, because we will have multiple steps. This process has multiple steps of customization. I think, let me just check if you, I think we're missing something, and I think we miss a line. Just drag this line from the buttons and just put it here from side to side. Use 20 pixels. Let's see, 34 with 46, 44. And we're 40 between them. Great. Pretty much this is the home page. It was super easy to assembly. This is like a puzzle. Let's just quickly go to our layer panel and make sure we have our display shape above everything. Yeah, and I can see it's a bit of mess right here. Where is this line? Oh, those two lines, okay. Let's just rename it back. We have this as a component, let's call it next. We have the colors, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have a 2.1 color. I will tell you why I did 2.1, but further on the video. Further on, we have the details, the extra cost, main finish, price, code, title, logo. I think we can just group them together as a description. We have the group, just name it slider. We can leave the customization menu, memo. We have our memo, mene, and we have it. And another back. I think we have. Let's name it step back and step next. The status bar, we can just put it above everything. And the background, the light gray, which we have right here. I think we quickly organize, and it's, oops. It's looking super pretty. Yeah. Okay, moving to the next screen, just hold Alt, Shift, make a copy of our artboard, and let's name it drag, because we will have a drag gesture inside the artboard. And what we want to do, get rid of the display shape. Okay, and we want to add this color as the main color of the bike. Just simple, find the right spot for it, and let's make it a bit narrower, a bit longer, as a drag gesture, like an elastic thing. I think it's okay. And one thing that we want to be careful with is the rotation angle. We have minus 23 degrees. Since we have minus 23, we need to go back on our home screen, hide the display shape, and set the rotation angle to this shape, the same as it is right here, 23. And we need to do that because if we have the shape to 0 degrees and this to minus 23, during the drag gesture, from this point, this bullet will go just straight and will change the angle very odd, and it's not pleasant, and it's not something organic or fluid, it's just super robotic, and we don't want to have that. Switch to prototype tab, select color 2, which is this one, link it to the drag artboard, and we use a drag as a trigger. Yeah, my Mac is working. Destination drag, as we name it, the artboard. Easing, I think we can ease out the gesture. Let's quickly check. Yeah, nice. Yeah, we need to get rid of those lines. Just drag them right here above the background, and do the same here so we don't get messy. Okay, and we're done with this artboard. We need to hold Alt Shift, make a new copy, and what we want to do here, switch to the design tab. We want to get rid of the color palette. And how we will get rid, again, do the same thing. On the same axis, try to scale it down, make it round as possible. Put it somewhere there. It's small, do not rotate it. Let's leave it like so, it doesn't want. Reduce opacity to 0. And we're that. And let's name it transition. Select the previous artboard, the drag one, switch to prototype, and with the entire artboard selected, just link it to the transition one. And here we want to have as a trigger time 0 seconds delay. Destination transition artboard, this one. Action auto animate, and we want to have a snap 0.4. Let's check the drag. Not really that happy. 0.2 seconds. With the arrow keys you can just move through the artboards from left to right. Yeah, I think this works. 0.2 seconds. Let's select a none, let's see. No. A snap. Yeah, we're gonna leave it like so. Snap point 2, and on transition artboard, go to the group bike. You will see multiple things: the reflections, the logos, and you have the fork, the second color zone of the frame, the main zone, and the full bike. And you want to change the color to the first zone. Select the entire group, switch to the color tab, to the assets tab, sorry, and just click on any color and you will get this applied. If you want, you can go to the gradient and maybe reverse things. If you want to just add a bit of, I don't know, make it as you want, but we're gonna leave it like so for now. And let's take another look to see what did we do. Dragging, adding, coloring, boom, done. Okay, but what we'll do with the empty space? Make a new copy, rename it color 1. And what we want to do is make a copy of the color that we applied, add it to the transition part. Don't forget to change the angle to 0. So no worries. 0. Stretch it, squeeze it, make some space, just add it right here. So we can do this another way. We can just create a group where we will have an invisible item. We'll have an invisible item here and just move this shape outside the artboard and we will not get this. Just make a group, an invisible element inside, move the second one outside, and we can do that. Okay, from the transition, let's name this color point 1. Move it underneath color 2. Make another copy from this color to this artboard. Make sure you have selected, paste it, and it will paste in place. Rotation 0. Move it a bit closer. Switch to prototype tab with the entire artboard selected. Link this artboard to this artboard and add as a trigger time delay 0, auto animate, ease out 0.4 seconds. I think everything looks good. Let's see, dragging, adding, boom. Yeah, something's wrong. And we didn't change the name of the folder here of the group. 2.1, drag it beneath color 2. And now we should get a very gooey elastic thing effect. Awesome. It's a bit too slow. 0.2. Bonito. Perfetto. You're gonna leave it like so. I think it's even better than my first try. Yeah, nice. Cool detail, super cool to have. Okay, I see we have an issue here. We have the, let's have our default color name. Let's name it, I can't remember the name I gave it first of in my first try, and let's name it carbon black metallic. Extra cost 0, since this is the default color. Extra 0 cost. And we apply the midnight metallic here with an extra cost. I think we made it a bit too expensive. Let's see. We added, yeah, works. Let's don't spend any time on doing some animations to the text. I think it's will not bring too much value to our thing here. I think this is enough value. And also we don't want to have a lot of things happening when we're interacting with some elements. I think no, it's okay. Yeah, I think I thought that I destroyed something. Great. This is our main body color. Let's add our second color to our bike. Okay, and I created this as a component already. This is the default state, and this is the tap state, which we gonna be applying when we tap here to move to the next step. Super simple. See how it was done. Trigger hover, destination tap, easing snap, and from tap, trigger tap to default state. For now, switch it back to default. I think this will be the customization 2. I don't know if customization, yeah. Step 2, or yeah, let's name it step 2. Step 2. And from the tap component state, drag it here to this one. Prototype, let's see. Interaction tab, default, destination, step 2. Let's see if we nailed it. I'm always getting confused on those things. I don't know if, let me just change something. Yeah, it's working. Okay, now we are on step 2, and we want to change the title of this section, main, secondary, no space, secondary finish color, which is again carbon black metallic. Just double select everything, copy it here, extra 0 costs if you want to have it black as a default. Most products have those options. The default color is for free, and if you want to change the color, you will be highly charged. I'm drinking chocolate milk. Rice chocolate milk. Okay. Let's leave it the arbor as it is right now. Make a new copy, and we want to apply the green color. Apply it here. No, let's switch to the design tab. Stretch it, squish it, rotate it as an angle. As you will know, because when you present it as a prototype or as for a presentation, you need to keep the path of the drag gesture. You can also go with the mouse from way different distances, but the path will keep the same from start to finish. You can't move it where do you want on the screen. Let's see how we did this to make it pretty much the same. 26 by 98, 26 by 98. So we'll keep the same effect. I think this can be a good spot. Go back to our step 2, select our green to the prototype, snap it to the step, let's name it drag 2, so we keep track of our artboards. Yeah, okay, let's set it up as a drag trigger, destination drag to ease in, ease out. What is it? No timing. Let me plug my computer. Yeah, you see we have our 0 rotation angle on the step 2 artboard, and we're getting this effect. It's not super organic or fluid. Yeah, let's see. Let's go back and set -18, -18. And now we should get a super cool straight drag gesture. Yeah. And yeah, I just noticed right now, if you want to have the color palette above the blue palette, just reverse the order of the numbering and start from 4, move this to top, 3 to second, and so on. Reverse the position. Okay, we did these two. Make another copy, rename it transition 2, no space. I hope I type it right. And here again, let's make this bubble disappear, make it small as possible, put it somewhere here, 2 by 2 pixels. Go to the prototype tab, link the entire artboard to the transition 2 artboard, set it trigger as a time, 0 delay, ease in, ease out, put it to snap, 0.2. let's go back a few tabs. We are on the secondary finish, carbon black. Yep, works nicely. Okay, go to the bike group thing and select the second color, switch back to the assets and apply the green gradient which I had created. I'm not sure if this is the best colors, but yeah, you get the idea. Okay, and yeah, we need to add our, switch to the design tab back and just delete for sure these colors, we don't need them. I think the grays are applied somewhere, but I don't know where. Highlight, oh yeah, there on the button. Okay, no edit for you. 0 objects, go away. Highlight on canvas, you can go away too. And we can apply this. And those for the red one, we don't have it anymore. This neither, I think, where is it? Nowhere. We just clean the assets. Okay, we want to add back our green bubble palette. So as we did before, copy it in transition 2, select the page so it will be paste in place. Stretch it, squeeze it, move it outside, and again, if you want to put it right outside the arbor, you need to create a group. Let me just show you how quickly. So let's say this is our invisible thing, and as a group it's done. But I will leave it like so. Just a quick tip here, it will be not visible. Oh, what I did. Oh, I went far away. I think this is, yeah, here it is. Make a new copy, rename it color 2. I think we color 1, step 2. Yeah. Oh, I think we applied the color by mistake. Apply it back. And just make a copy from this part to here. And you can just delete this one. Go to the layer tab, change the color name to color 3.1, and again here 3.1, move it right under color 3, and here same, and I think we're done. Let's go to the entire process from the beginning. Yeah, my camera stopped. Applying our first color, cool. Moving to the secondary finish color, which is set to the default carbon black metallic. Let's add our green. And we forgot to connect them. Switch to prototype tab, again to transition 2, link the entire artboard to the color 2. Trigger time delay 0, snap point 2. And this should work, I hope. Let's go from the beginning. One more, two more. Bam. Move to next. Way too fast. And yeah, since the distance is a bit farther away than this, from here to here, the bubble has to travel a much more distance in the same period of time, and we want to double the period of time since the distance is double from here to here. You know what I mean, I hope. And now it should work nicely. Yeah, cool. Again, let's don't forget to change the angle 0 because I saw an error. Nice. And yeah, well, pretty much this is it. If you want to add a new color to the fork, I showed you how to do this in for the 2 main colors. You may add it for the third one. It will be cool to have, and I will be super interested to see it. How did you do it? If you didn't manage to do it, repeat the entire tutorial and in the end you will get it. And let me just quickly add and create a new copy, and let me just show you what cool things you can do with this type of design structure, how it was built. For example, let's change this to a solid color, maybe, I don't know, find a color for this one. And as a fill, we can use the fill color and make it, I don't know, maybe darker. Let's make it for dark theme. Super easy, super fast. Just change all the elements to white, and this is the border. Get inside here, select everything with white. Yeah, the colors need to be adapted. This one for black. And maybe this one can go all the way to white. This is white or gray? It's super confusing. Yeah, I think it's white. Switch this to black or something else. Yeah, the colors are not exactly the best ones. And that's it. Or maybe change the color to the buttons to something more obvious. Maybe with the dark blue or light blue. Make it super contrasty. Oh, the shape, the lines, make them all white. And I think we didn't miss anything. super fast, super easy. We made a dark theme. And yeah. Oh, let's we forgot to add our status, our display shape on each of our artboards. Get inside. Okay. Okay. This is the most annoying thing to do. And when we preview it, it will look something like this. The buttons will have the round corners, the top. It will be super cool. Bam. And that's it. That's it, guys, for today. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe because it's super important for me, since I'm at the beginning of a super long journey. Each subscribers matters to me a lot. So thanks, guys, again, and see you next time. Goodbye. Ciao.